It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He finds his man complete. It's McGee. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And a glance here at the Bills come to the line. Their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Butler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Butler. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Back to throw. Butler. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Butler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow at...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Stanley Morgan from 21 yards away. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
All right, BG, thanks very much.
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, Irving. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Let's go, charge.
Throwing to start the drive. Irving. Completes this one to Thornton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Irving. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Butler. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Butler. He finds his man complete. It's McGee. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That escapes the sack. Able to get away. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's going to keep this again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off play action. Butler. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Off the play fake. Butler. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.